If you are a midlife woman or you're coming up on this powerful season of growth, this is the podcast for you. Welcome to Unraveling Together. I'm Samantha Graber, also known as Dr. Sam, seasoned holistic health physician and woman in the midst of midlife's unraveling. Unraveling Together is a place we talk about the things we just don't talk about, but so desperately need to as women. Together we untangle ourselves from our pasts and weave a beautiful web for a future we so deeply desire to bring to life. Grab a cup of chai, water, tea, or joe, and let's get to it. Imagine, if you will, you have a presentation to deliver to a key client. You'll be stretching yourself a little thin to make it happen on their timeline, but this isn't your first rodeo, and you are a whiz when it comes to pulling off the miraculous. PowerPoint queued up? Check. Microphone plugged in? Check. Notifications off? Always check that? Check. Your belly starts to flutter, as it always does, but you're used to that at this stage in your career. Something as important as this is bound to elicit such a response. Your pits begin their waterworks, but again, that's par for the course. You have a lot riding on this presentation, and your usual level of confidence has shown up front and center. Double check. Thank you, experience, right? That is, until you feel it coming. That tingle deep in your gut telling you it's on its way. The dreaded hot flush is crashing this well-orchestrated party despite the fact she was expressly left off the calendar invite. Cue the red face, neck, and chest. Shit. Here comes the sweat. This is a moment many women in perimenopause experience on the daily. Some women all day long. To say it is inconvenient is the understatement of all understatements. Add to this the hit or miss nature of her period that was once like clockwork, and you've got a textbook case of anxiety with a stress chaser. If she's anything like the women I know, in addition to that fun, she forgets common words and names of people she's worked with side by side for years. Imagine the pressure that adds to a presentation. Now, we don't talk about this happening to us, mind you. We keep this close to the vest, even when that vest is sweat-soaked, bringing on a chill to contend with alongside the loveliness we are currently marinating in. Oh, the joy. The women reaching out to me lately have hit their threshold, and the stress has been dialed up for so long. They are experiencing anxiety at this point. Their anxiety is gravely affecting not only their performance at work, but it is sucking the joy out of their lives, and they are suffering in solitude, emotionally exposed for everyone to gawk at. Women in leadership roles wear a multitude of masks while spinning their plentiful plates, as they sport a very stylish selection of hats suitable to the occasion. The only hat they don't wear is the one that prioritizes their needs, the one that puts them first, not everyone and everything else. Women like this take pride in their ability to bring home the bacon and fry it up in a pan. They stake their reputations on being the epitome of a strong, successful, well put together woman. They anchor their value and their worth to their ability to perform. Who am I kidding? Women like this are stressed, and many are one infinitesimal nerve away from losing it. That is, if they ever had it at the start. And honestly, having it is totally overrated. I'm not really sure who started the rumor that it is worth having. Now, there are so many rabbit holes that I seriously could burrow down at this point, but I'll save that adventure for another time. How rude of me. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My apologies. I'm Dr. Sam Graber, someone who is talking about perimenopause and bringing that conversation to the forefront. You see, I feel compelled to bring it up and to share what your coworkers, your partners, your mothers, your leaders, and your friends may be experiencing. They most likely won't tell you themselves. There is zero freedom to do so. We live in a society that values automaton over human, the exactingness of the masculine over the flexibility of what it is to be in one's feminine flow. I bring it up as a call to action, a call for you to level up your compassion if you are lucky to be in the midst of a woman who is in this most powerful point of her evolution. She is mounting a metamorphosis. She doesn't have a disease. She's experiencing perimenopause, a natural stage in the physical, mental, and emotional evolution of a woman. We've been going through it since the dawn of time, and it's only now that we're talking more about it. This conversation has a place in every room you find women, in the boardroom and the bedroom. Different conversations, mind you, but conversations to be had nonetheless. If what you've heard resonates with you personally, there's a place for you to turn to get vetted information on navigating the perimenopausal waters. That place is my Unraveling Together community. You can find me on LinkedIn at Dr. Sam Graber, or direct message me for more info or just to chat. If what you've heard resonates with you by proxy, so to speak, share this with the woman who is on your mind right now. It just may be exactly what she needs from you, along with a generous serving of some slack. I hope you take to heart what I shared today. See you again soon. Thank you for joining me on the Unraveling Together podcast. I'd love to turn this thing we've got into a dialogue. Follow me on LinkedIn at Dr. Sam Graber, where we can have conversations about all things midlife, perimenopause, and finding meaning through it all. If you want a deeper dive into exploring your midlife experience, consider joining the Unraveling Together community of rebellious midlife women. It is there that we roll up our sleeves and do the work. Unraveling Together is a resource hub, roadmap, and online coaching community curated by yours truly. We are navigating this time called midlife together, for we truly believe we are stronger together. And when unravelers are in need of an assist, they have all of us there alongside them.